ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। Welcome you all to this Ola Sanskrit Sahitya Rasaswada series. We are reading Abhijnana Shakuntalam from last year, February, and we are yet in the fourth act. I don't know how many more months I will require for this, but wonderful drama, the best of the Kritis of Kalidasa, and I am relishing it reading with you all who are also equally the Rasikas. So we have seen that Shakuntala is going now, and there is an Akashavani that Shubha Shanta Anukula Pavanascha Shivascha Panthaha and all that. And Shakuntala says that though I am so eager to see Aryaputra, yet Dukkhena me charanau puratah pravartete. I am not inclined, I don't feel like leaving this ashrama, leaving the place here. Then Priyambada says, Na kevalam tapovana viraha katara sakhi eva. It is not that only you are so grieved, to leave the ashrama, but tapovana sthitasya tvaya upasthita viyogasya tapovanasya pitavat samavastha drishyate. The entire tapovana is sharing the same feeling of grief and sorrow at the very thought that you will not be here next moment. And then there is how the Tiriyagyoni, the Mriga, the Mayura, and even the trees and the creepers, so to say, the Jada, they are also grieving and they are lamenting at Shakuntala's departure from the ashrama. Udgalita darbha kavalaha mrigyaha परित्यक्त नर्तनाः मयूराः अपसृत पाण्डुपत्राः मुञ्चन्ति अश्रूणि इव लताः. So the mrigis who are always grazing, the deer are always grazing, and that is one of the reasons, that why the grass fields, they get empty by the mrigas. And therefore, if you have heard of the word Vanavyaghra Nyaya. Have you heard of this? No? There is a Vanavyaghra Nyaya. So if there are deer, there have to be wolves, there have to be tigers. Otherwise, only deer, if they go on increasing their number in multitudes, the whole forest will be lost because they are continuously grazing. They will graze at the river banks also, and then the near the trees also, whatever little bushes etc. and grass grows, that also they will graze out, and then the trees will collapse, and then the forest will come to an end. And therefore the Vrika, in fact there is a story that in US somewhere I read it, that they sent some great canyon, no, some forest, and that was being deforested. So what they did was they just released 6 wolves there, 6 wolves, and that cut down the number of mrigas, because the mrigas got restricted to the interior part of the forest, they never came there. And then the river which got emptied, which had got dried, it started flowing again. So this is all the ecosystem. We don't understand it, but it's all linked together, So what I mean to say is, the mrigas are very fond of grazing. All the time they are grazing. But here, look at it. Udgalita darbha kavalaha. They have eaten the darbha, they have eaten the grass, but when they see that Shakuntala is leaving, they are throwing it out. They are so fond of grazing and eating it, but they are throwing the cud, ghas, ardhavat khallela ghas, they are throwing it out, they are spilling it out. Ud iti, var. yena. So udgalita darbha kavalaha mrigyaha parityakta nartanaha mayuraha. The mayuras are also, they have stopped dancing. They are fond of dancing, but they have stopped dancing. Apasrita pandupatraha lataha munchanti iva ashruni. And then nice utpreksha that the ripened yellow colored leaves are automatically falling down, the ripe leaves, they will automatically fall down. But Kavi Kalidas has Utprekshita has imagined as if these are not the leaves, these are the tear drops or the latas. So Ashruni iva lataha munchanti. And Shakuntala Smritva Tata. Now here I wanted to say something from the last verse. Yes. I think from the last verse I have written here something. Verse 11. Mayukatapaha. I was wondering, and I didn't comment much on that, but I said, I think I remember having said it in the class that Mayukha and Marichi both are similar words, right? Do you remember? So a little bit of Nirukti, right? Little bit of Nirukti of that because I have got it. So Mayukha is from Ma to major. Mapayan, Gaganam Pramanayan, Okhati, Nama Gachati, iti Mayukha Nama Rashmihi. Mapayan, what Mapayan? What does it measure? Gaganam Pramanayan, Okhati, Okhagatau, Gachati, iti, or simply Mati, Parimati iva, that which measures, that is Mayukha. And this comes in the Rigveda also. Dadhata prithivim abhito mayukha, in the Rigveda also it comes, the Mayukha word. Then Marichi is from root mriyate, to die. Why Marichi is derived, how it can be derived from Ru, one may wonder. Arthanityaha pariksheta, right? And therefore you have to remember paparashihi yasmin mriyate or mriyante kshudrajantavaha tamausiva anena iti marichihi nama rashmihi. Because of the rays of the sun, kshudrajantavaha, the bacteria, they get destroyed, okay, because they grow up. Panapte hai kahan pe? Andhere mein, right? In the dark. So once the sun rises, through the rays of the sun, there is bright rays of the sun entering the house. The household feels so warm, not only warm, but so clean, because all the kshudrajantava mriyante. And philosophically and spiritually, sunrise is the jnanodaya, right? And therefore, paparashihi yasmin mriyante iti marichihi nama rashmihi. Okay? And see, the word marichi is one word. There is a word called marichika, and there is a word called maricha. All from the same root, but all three different meanings. Maricha is pepper, mirchi. Maricha is pepper, okay? So that is killing because it's too hot and therefore it is maricha. And marichika is mirage, mrigatrishna, marichika. Marichau surya kirane kam iva yatra bhrantau tad marichika. Kam nama jalam. So the play of the rays, they create an abhasa as if there is water there, and therefore it is called marichika. See how, from the same root sometimes different words are derived and they mean quite differently, though the yoni, the source is the same. How they develop later on in different meanings and different words, it is very interesting. So I thought, I myself was amused. Maricha, marichika and marichi. Marichir marutamasmi, says Bhagavad Gita. Aditya namaham Vishnuhu Jyotisham Raviramshuman. Marichir marutamasmi. Now maruts are the winds, but this Mayukha or Kirana is one of the best of the maruts. So marichir marutamasmi, different words, and because I don't know if you, but I like to play with words, and therefore I thought Maricha, Marichika and Marichi, let me explain all these three to you. Then Mayura, Parityakta Nartanaha, Mayuraha, Minati, Hanti Sarpan, Iti Mayuraha. Mi, Minoti, plus Uran is the Unadi suffix. Or Mayura could be derived from some other very interesting etymologies. That interesting etymology is Mayuhu iva Ravaha, Mayuhu iva Rati, Shabdayate, iti Mayuraha. And what is Mayu? Mayu is Kinnara. In Amarakosha, in the dictionaries, Mayu is the synonym of Kinnara, the celestial singers, you can say the singers in the court of the gods. So, or Minoti, Sushabdam Karoti iti. Mayu also means a mriga. Mayu means a Kinnara, Mayu means a mriga. So, Mayuhu iva Rati Shabdayate iti Mayuraha, or Minati Hanti Sarpan iti Mayuraha, or Minoti Sushabdam Karoti iti Mayuraha. If you remember Malavikagnimithram, I have read with you people, right? Mayuri Madayati Marjana Manamsi. Because it was the first drama of Kalidasa, he engages into that alliterative mode, Normally he is not a person who would go for Shabdalankaras. He would go for Arthalankaras more. Upama, Utpreksha, Arthantaranyasa and all. Upama Kalidasasya. But Shabdalankara, because he was it was his maiden drama, right? And therefore it is Mayuri Madayati Marjana Manamsi. So this is also a very important thing. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell you, and I had forgotten to tell you. Okay, now Shakuntala says, Tata Smritva Tata Lata Bhaginim Vanajyotsnam Tavad Amantrayishye. If you remember in the first act, it is Swayamvara Vadhuhu Sahakarasya Sankalpita Navamallika Vanajyotsna iti Namadheya. So, for Sahakara, for the Amra Taru, one Vadhu has been provided by Shakuntala, and that Vadhu who clings around the trunk of the Amra tree is the Navamallika creeper, and she has very fondly named her as Vanajyotsna. And therefore, Vanajyotsnam Tavad Amantrayishye. Again, mark the use of Amantrayishye. We have seen this in the third act, if you all remember. Bho Chakravaka Vadhuke Amantrayasva Sahacharam Upasthita Rajani. When Dushyanta and Shakuntala are in the Ekanta, and Gautami is approaching with cooling factors for her because she is suffering from the Viraha Tapa, and so Gautami is approaching with the Yadni, Yajala and all that. But they are in the Ekanta, so somebody has to send an alarm that, oh, Gautami is coming, so better, Dushyanta should hide behind the bushes and all. So that time it is, Amantrayasva Sahacharam. O Chakravaka Vadhuke. So Chakravaka Vadhuka, again, for Alparthe, for very, what you can say, inexperienced Chakravaka Vadhu. And again there goes the poetic convention that Chakravaka Vadhu and Chakravaka, the pair of Chakravaka birds, the goose bird type of goose, so they get separated at night by a single lotus leaf. So they are just parted by a single lotus leaf, but whole night they will yell and cry for each other. And now this is Upasthita Rajani, the night is going to fall. O Chakravaka Vadhu, you better say goodbye to your lover because Rajani is approaching. O Shakuntala, better say goodbye to Dushyanta because Gautami is approaching. Upasthita Rajani. Amantra, I tell this specifically, and some of my students are so particular about it. When they want to invite, they would never say amantrana, they would always say nimantrana, because amantrana is goodbye and nimantrana is invitation. That is the perfect grammatical use, but Kalidasa uses it. Of course, gachata kalena, amantrana and nimantrana are almost the same, and we say instead of nimantrana patrika, we say आमंत्रण पत्रिका. आमंत्रण करायला आलोय. वास्तविक आमंत्रण म्हणजे टाटा बाय बाय. सो आमंत्रयिष्ये, बट कालिदास uses it very in that specific mode. तावद् आमंत्रयिष्ये वनज्योत्स्नाम् अवैमिते तस्यां सोदर्या स्नेहम. I know how you love her as your own sister. Sodara is brother, Sodariya is sister, born from the same udara, born from the same mother. So avaimite tasyam sodariya sneham iyam tavad dakshinena. To your right, this Manajyotsna is there, so you can come and say goodbye to her. Upetya latam alingya Vanajyotsne chuta sangata api माम प्रत्यालिंग इतो गताभिहि शाखा बाहाभिहि. Though you are united with the chuta, that amrataru, she is the Swayamvara Vadu of Sahakara Vruksha. So though you are one with your lover, with your husband, still, because I am going away now, please hug me, please embrace me by your shakha bahabhihi, by your shakhas, by your tendons, by your small branches, ito gatabhihi, which are towards me, which are not clinging to the tree, they are somewhat, branches are loose, then they would, the tendrils would go around and then it will be entwined, the tree will be entwined. Till then, some are hanging loosely. So, ito gatabhihi, shakha bahabhihi, alingasva mam. Okay? Adya prabhriti dura parivartini te khalu bhavishyami. Why you have to embrace me? Because adya prabhriti, from today onwards, I will be going far away from you. And then you will not have this, and I will not have the pleasure of your touch. And therefore, please embrace me. So before the married daughter leaves her father's household, how she would touch everything which she fondly has nurtured, cared for. She would embrace every living being. For Shakuntala, even the Vanajyotsna is as good as her sister. So as a girl would embrace her siblings, brothers, sisters, kaka, maushi, atya, mama, all the people before leaving, similarly here she wants to embrace all her kith and kin. Because adya prabhriti dura parivartini te khalu bhavishyami. The entire fourth act is Karuna Rasa. You control your tears, but otherwise they will trickle down. Okay? So, Kashyapaha sankalpitam prathamameva maya tavarthe bhartaram atmasadrisham sukrutairgatatvam chutena samshritavati navamalikeyam asyam aham tvaicha samprati vitachintaha. Asyam tatha tvai aham sampratam vitachintaha. Kashyapa says, I am vitachintaha, vigata chinta yasya saha. I am free from anxiety. For whom? Asyam, for this Navamalika, and Tvai, and for you. Tvai cha, asyam cha, aham sampratam vitachintaha. Why so? There is a karana. Kavyalinga, hetu, alankara. Sankalpitam prathamameva maya tavarthe. For you, I had already, I had done a sankalpa that you should be given in marriage to Anurupa Vara. In fact, it is given there, Guroho Punaha Asyaha Anurupa Vara Pradane Sankalpaha. In the first act, when Dushyanta is inquiring with Anasuya and Priyambada, Anasuya says, because Dushyanta is, it is love at first sight for him, but then he is not sure whether she is a Rishi Kanya or Kshatriya Kanya. If she is a Rishi Kanya, then his love for her is not justified, right? Because he is a Kshatriya, it will be Pratiloma Vivaha. But then there is, Pramanam Antahkarana Pravrittayah Satam Hi Sandesha Padeshu Vastushu. And then from Anasuya, the Janma Vrittanta he gets to know. And then he asks her, will she be staying here all her life with her parent, with her father? And then Anasuya said, slowly, step by step, Dushyanta is building up his proposal to propose her, right? So to Dushyanta Anasuya says, Guroho punaha asyaha anurupa varapradane sankalpaha. So her guru, Kanva, has already resolved that she should be given to Anurupa Vara, to a most suitable bridegroom. And that's what now Kanva repeats. He says, Maya tavarthe prathamameva sankalpitam. What sankalpitam? Atma sadrisham bhartaram. A bharta who would be suitable to you, Atma sadrisha, like you. You are so noble, you are so pure, you are a Kshatriya Kanya. So I wanted a Kshatriya Purusha for you who will be Abhijanavan, who will be having a very noble birth with Dana, Daya, Dakshina, all these gunas of Kshatriya, and more of giving than of taking. Brahmanas take, but Kshatriyas give, right? Be it dhana, be it protection, be it anything, they are the givers more than the takers. So, sankalpitam prathamameva maya tavarthe bhartaram atma sadrisham sukrutaihi gatatvam. I had just resolved, but I did not make any efforts to find a groom. You yourself got a very suitable groom, atma sadrisham bhartaram, due to your sukruta, due to your punya karmas. Again, subtly the karma siddhanta, subtly the Sanatana Dharma's main principles would come through Kalidasian literature. So this is the belief of, our belief in karma theory. You do good and you reap the fruits thereof, right? So, sukrutaihi atma sadrisham bhartaram tvam gata. So you have already got Atma Sadrusha Bharta because of your Sukruta. I think I will read something from Raghava Bhatta. Tvam Sukrutaihi Matkritaihi Sukrutaihi Matkritaihi Punyaihi Api. I have done some Sukruta for you and I have resolved, and therefore you got it. That is one meaning. And Swayamapi, you also did some Sukruta. Purva Janma Uparjitaihi, in your previous births, you have done some Sukruta, and therefore Atma Sadrisham Abhijana Gunaihi Saundaryena Vayasacha Anurupam Varam Gatasi. And he is Bhartaram. The word Bhartaram is used. The commentator's job is to comment on every word and bring out its significance, right? So why Bhartaram? Kevalam Tvad na. Just because he will be taking care of you as a husband? No, not for that. Natu Tribhuvana Bharanat Bhartaram Gatasi Praptasi. He is the Tribhuvanasya Bharta. So this is a very important justification. So Yogya Samagamaha Chintitaha api. Even if I had thought of Yogya Samagama, it wouldn't have been possible for me to search, shadi.com, this.com, that.com and then find a suitable groom. It's not so easy. It is better if the children find their own companion, then our responsibility is also less, right? And they will find Yogya Bharta or Vadhu, whatever, because of their Sukruta. So, Yogya Samagamaha Chintitaha api Punyati Shayadeva Bhavati iti bhavaha. But that Yogya Samagama can happen only if there is enough apurva in the Mimamsa style. अपूर्व दृष्टपूर्वं किञ्चिदपूर्वं तद्यदि अस्ति तर्हि पुण्यातिशयत्वं यदि अस्ति तर्हि एव योग्यसमागमः भवितुमर्हति। इयं पुरतः दृश्यमाना सुष्ठुकृतैः एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. सो इयं हियर नाउ चूतेन संश्रितवती नवमालिका इयं. नाउ दिस, because this is pratyaksh drishyamana, we have seen it earlier also, right? So because he is taking her to the Navamalika and Navamalika is embracing her. So this Navamalika, Chutena Samshritavati, she got united with Anurupa Bharata, the Amra Vruksha, and you got united with Dushyanta, and therefore I am like free from all worries, all anxieties in case of her, who was like your younger sister and yourself, right? So Darya Sneha. So Asyam Aham Tvaicha Samprati Vita Chintaha. अत्र तुल्ययोगिता अलङ्कारः अपि नायकव्यवहारारोपात् समासोक्तिः उभयोः प्राकरणिकत्वात् तुल्ययोगिता च. Okay, and then itah panthanam pratipadyasva. Now just go ahead because she has to be given farewell now, and therefore itah panthanam pratipadyasva. Sakhyau prati hala esha dvayoho yuvayoho haste nikshepaha. Now Vanajjosna, she has been tending her for all these years, right? This much time. Now she will be going away, Dura Parivartini, and therefore I deposit her to you. I entrust this Navamalika to you. Sakhyoho, Dvayoho, Haste, Nikshepaha. So I deposit her care with you too. And then comes a very apt and expected sentence. Ayam janaha kasya haste samarpitaha. Who will you entrust us? You are entrusting this creeper to us. What about us? You have been taking care of us. So who you will assign us to? Whose care you will assign us to? So iti bashpam viharataha. Visrujataha is okay. Viharataha, there is a pathabheda, and visrujataha seems to be okay. Kashyapa says, Anasuye alam ruditva nanu bhavatibhyameva sthiri kartavya Shakuntala. If you start crying, she will lament. She won't even cry. She would lament. So, bhavatibhyam eva sthiri kartavya Shakuntala. You have to console her and make her strong. Otherwise, she will also start lamenting. Sarve parikramanti. Now they are heading, away from the ashrama. But on the limited space of the stage, it is shown through the parikrama. So one round they complete, that means they have gone little away, farther from the ashrama. Tata esha utaja paryantacharini garbhamanthara mrigavadhuhu yada anagha prasava bhavati tada maiham kamapi priya nivedayitrakam visarjayishyatha. Such a lovely remark. See, that gives the Sodariya Sneha of Shakuntala for everything, every being in and around the ashrama. It is not only the Vanajjosna or Navamalika, it is also the Mrigavadhu. There is a Mrigavadhu. She had a free will, and free license to come to the Utaja, to the very residence of Shakuntala, Utaja Paryantacharini, and now she is Garbhamanthara. See, one of my lectures, you may find it in Ola IKS, on the symbolisms of Shakuntala, I think something like that. Maybe Vaishnavi, if you can find out and post it in the group. In some Kalidasa dinner, I had given a lecture on symbolisms and something of the Shakuntala, just to commemorate the Kalidasa dinner. There I have said that Mrigi throughout the Shakuntala is the symbol for Shakuntala, and Brahmara is the symbol for Dushyanta. How and why, you can listen to that talk. So this Garbha Manthara, Shakuntala is also selling in the same boat. She is also 5-6 months pregnant, right? So Esha Garbha Manthara Mrigavadhuhu Yada Anagha Prasava Bhavati. When her prasuti takes place, Anagha, without any obstacle, because there is a Mrigapotaka which the reference would come in the next few paragraphs, that Mrigapotaka lost its mother during the delivery. So now she doesn't want this Mrigi to lose her life during her delivery. So Yada Anagha Prasava Bhavishyati. So she is expecting her prasuti to be like that, because prasuti for every female, feminine character in every species is a second birth, as if a second birth, right? And therefore Yada Anagha Prasava Bhavati Tada Maiham Kamapi Priya Nivedayitrukam Visrujayishatha. So send some messenger to me with this good news. So I am very interested and I am so curious, and I will be anxious for this Mrigavadhu till she delivers safely. Okay. So she must be imagining herself also, her delivery also, and how she would send that Priya Niveda Yitruka to her father, right? So those who are caring, they would be interested in knowing whether the prasuti went on well. Naidam Vismarishyamaha, we shall not forget it. We would definitely. We means not only me. If I forget, Anasuya Priyambada are there to remind me of this, right? So idam Vismarishyamaha, the plural comes here for Kashyapa. Normally he speaks in Uttama Purusha Ekavachana. Why this Bahuvachana? Because it's a collective responsibility of those who are attending this farewell function now, right? Gatibhangam Rupayitva, as if she is stumbling or as if somebody is pulling her garment, Gatib, and therefore she is little taken aback. Konu khalu eshaha nivasane me sajjate. Who is this clinging to my garment? And that is the Mrigapotaka, the young bachada. Okay. Vatse yasyatvaya vrana viropanam ingudinam tailam nyashichyata mukhe kushasuchi vidhe shama kamushti parivardhitako jahati soyam na putra kritakah padavim mrigaste. Te padavim ayam putra kritakaha mrigaha na jahati. Padavim na jahati. Padavi is marga. Padavi is marga. Pada plus V. Pada is pada, the feet, and V gatav. And therefore, the way on which you put your feet, that is the path, right? Padavi. And the Padavi Dana Samarambha, the degree, that is also called Padavi, because that is also a path further for your intellectual growth. Okay. So this is the Mrigapotaka who had lost its mother when it was born. Okay. Saha ayam putra kritakaha, and because it has lost its mother, Shakuntala tended and took care of it as if it is her own child. Putra kritakaha. Amum pashya purataha devadarum putri kritau savrashabhadvajena. Again, Kalidas in Raghuvamsha. So, putri kritaha, the trees and the creepers being nourished as putra. In Meghaduta also it comes later on, Yakshapatni tending the Bakula and the Mandara and all these trees and putra. So this is a very favorite idea of Kalidasa. So ayam putra kritakaha, who has been nourished as if it is your son, your child. So that child now is not allowing you to go. Te padavim na jahati soyam saha ayam. Which Mrigapotaka? The first 3 lines describe, give some details. That child, that fawn, who has been taken care of by you in its very difficult conditions, difficult situations, when it was injured and all. How? Yasyatvaya vrana viropanam ingudinam tailam nyashichyata mukhe kushasuchi vidhe. The young child lost its mother So mother normally takes the child together and which grass to graze. This is a sharp grass. This should not be grazed when you are too young. When you become little adult, like a mother would teach a child, the 1 year, 2 year old child, when it gets the teeth, it won't bite the crush the walnut with the teeth, right? They are very tender. Is it? So similarly, but it had lost its mother. Who would teach it? In the animal world also, there is a training to the young ones. Which grass to be eaten, which not to be eaten. The bakri, they say, the sheep and the goat, they are very smart because they exactly know which are the poisonous herbs, poisonous plants. They would stand like this tilting, like almost vertical on the cliff of a mountain and will be grazing and will be eating. But they know exactly which plant to be eaten and which is not to be eaten. So this all comes as a training, this is all inborn, instinctive. But this Mrigapotaka had lost its mother. Who would train it? And therefore the poor fawn, it must have grazed on the sharp darbha and kusha, and that has got some injuries in the mouth. And Shakuntala, with her tender hands, tender fingers, she has applied the Ingudi Taila. Kusha suchi vidhe mukhe ingudinam tailam nyashinchata, and thereby vrana viropanam kritam. And this is how she healed the wounds caused by grazing on the sharp, needle-like pointed grass, right? So, yasyatvaya. So, this is as good as the child खेलते खेलते गिर जाता है, मदर टेक्स हिम पोटाशी धरून ते छान धुवून पुसून त्याला काही बिरनॉल नाही लावलं तरी पोरांना बरं वाटतं आईने जवळ घेतल्यावर. इज इट नॉट सो? बट शी हॅज डन इट. व्रण विरोपणम इंगुदीनाम तैलम न्यशिच्यत मुखे कुशसूची विद्धे. And then for some days it could not graze because there were, ulcers, there were some wounds in the mouth, it could not graze, and therefore she fed that Mrigapotaka with palm full of rice. Shamaka. Shamaka mushtibhihi parivardhitakaha. Parivardhitakaha. Na vruddhaha. Nichprayoga, because she had to feed him. It could not eat even the nivara or the shamaka. Shamaka is shamo bhagar. Variche tandul. Variche tandul. Samo, they call it in Gujarati, shama. So shamaka mushti, म्हणजे मूठ असं घातलेत त्याच्या तोंडात, and she has fed him because that Mrigapotaka was not able to graze, able to eat on its own. So asal like a mother, this is so motherly, right? This is so very motherly. So her motherly care, parivardhitaka, nijanta, shamaka pushti, shamakam kasmat, shamam shamavaranam akati iti. This is a lower type of millet, vari tandul, shama. So shamaka mushti parivardhitakaha, ayam putra kritakaha, mrigaha, te padavim na jahati. It is pulling your garment. Don't go. See the love of this young mrigas also for Shakuntala. Vatsa, kim sahavasa parityagini mam anusarasi. Why are you following me? I am going to leave you and go ahead. Sahavasa, we have been staying together. Sahavasa, here. But now, I will be the first person to move out of this. Sahavasa parityagini mam. So one who is leaving you forever, why are you following me? Kim mam anusarasi. Achira prasutaya jananya vina vardhita eva. You lost your mother and still you could survive. So without me also you will be able to survive. Right? One who can survive without the mother can survive anywhere in the world. A small infant, the day it takes birth and day it loses its mother, if it can survive that, it can survive any other difficulty, is it not? That is the most essential thing for an infant is the mother, the breast milk. बट इफ इट कॅन सर्वाईव्ह दॅट, नाही का, एक लहान मूल जर आईशिवाय जगू शकतं पहिल्या दिवसापासून, तर नंतर कुठेही टाकलं तरी ते जगलं पाहिजे. सो सहवास परित्यागिनी माम किम अनुसरसी. And then she says, Achira prasutaya jananya vina vardhita eva. You have been reared up by all others, not only me. By all others, idanimapi, now also, maya virahitam tvam tataha chintayishyati. So my tata will take care of you. मी तुझं काही अडणार नाही आहे. See, this gives you a very lofty philosophical truth. Nobody is indispensable in life. Nobody. Nobody is indispensable. You can survive without anybody because Atmaiva Yatmano Bandhuhu Atmaiva Ripuratmanaha. So you have to be on your, this is a profound philosophical truth in a way, is it not? Idhanimapi mam maya virahitam tvam tataha chintayishyati. And she has that much faith that even if I am gone, my sakhis and my father will be there to take care of you. Nivartasvatavat iti rudati prasthita. Nonetheless, it hurts her that this young fellow, it is drawing at her garment and she has to leave that behind. So iti rudati prasthita. And then Kashyapa says, now if you are crying and if you are walking ahead, you won't be able to see the path. This is not a runway, this is not a paved block way, this is ashrama bhumi bhaga. The terrain is uneven, nata unnata bhumi bhaga. So if you are crying, then you won't be able to see. And therefore, pade vishami bhavishyanti. And therefore your feet will falter at places, vishami, they won't be on the same, sometimes it will go down, sometimes it will be up, like that. So you have to be careful, khali bagun chalayla paije, and if you are crying, you won't be able to do it. Now, when tears come, many times what people do to check the tears, they just look up like this, so that the tears won't fall down. We also do it. So, Utpakshmanoho, this is such a nice observation, I say, on the part of Kalidasa. Really, really, very good. Utpakshmanoho nayanayoho uparuddha vrittim bashpam kuru sthirataya viratanubandham asmin alakshita natonnata bhumi bhage marge padani khalute vishami bhavanti. Rudati prasthita, there is a stage direction, she is crying, but prasthita, she is going ahead. And because nobody should see her crying, and because crying at an auspicious moment, she is going to get united with her husband. And it's an auspicious circumstance now, situation now. And we should not malign it by crying and all, because crying normally, it's not a very good, healthy sign. And therefore, she would try to check the bashpa vritti. And therefore it is said, Utpakshmanoho, because your eyelashes you have raised, and because the eyelashes are raised, the nayanayoho vritti is uparuddha. The nayanas, their vyapara, their capacity of seeing and visualizing the things ahead has stopped. Uparuddha vrittim. Because Utpakshmanoho, if you walk like this, how can you see there? What's down? Right? So, Nayanayoho Vyaparaha Uparuddha. Kasmat Utpakshmanoho. So, there is a small hetu everywhere provided. Okay? Utpakshmanoho Nayanayoho Uparuddha Vrittim. And therefore, what you have to do? Bashpam Viratanubandham Kuru. For that, you require some dhairya, sthirataya. Dhairyena. Be brave, O my child, and bashpam virata anubandham kuru. Anubandha, flow. Anubandha, flow. Virata, stop. Of what? Bashpa. So the bashpa, the tear drops, if they want to if they are trickling down, it will be a continuous ashrudhara. right? But sthirataya, with dhairya, bashpam viratanubandham kuru, check the flow of your tears by great courage. So you have to be courageous, you have to brave it out, and bravely you have to control the flow of tears so that the workings of the eyes due to raising of your eyelashes does not get obstructed. In 2 lines which is given in the Samastapada, right? Utpakshmanoho nayanayoho uparuddha vrittim bashpam kuru viratanubandham sthirataya. You require 3, 4, 5, 6 lines in English to translate, to make the meaning. That's what we did in the podcast yesterday, the brevity of Sanskrit. In very comprised, in a very concise manner, Sanskrit can convey volumes of meanings. For that to translate and make sense out of that, you need a paragraph on it, right? That is the beauty of Sanskrit. Here I am as a Sanskrit teacher, right? So, utpakshmanoho nayanayoho paruddha vrittim bashpam kuru sthirataya viratanubandham. And why you have to do that? There is again a karana. Asmin bhubhage, bhumi bhage, this terrain, this particular area which is nata unnata, which is uneven, low and high. Nata, low, unnata, high. So this is an uneven terrain that will be alakshita, you will not notice it. Asmin alakshita natonnata bhumi bhage marge, asmin marge padani khalute vishami bhavanti. Your padas will also be not evenly placed, and therefore for evenly placing the feet one after the other so that you won't fall down, you won't stumble, you have to be very careful and look down and talk. Because of the tears, you won't be able to do it. If there is Ashrudhara, you won't be able to see it at all. If you want to check the tears and do like this, eyelashes to check the tears, again the Nayana Vyapara will be avaruddha. So anyhow, you have to control your tears. Don't cry. Don't cry, this is the message. Don't cry. For that, this verse, right? Utpakshmanoho. So very nice. Vishami bhavanti. This is a dhvani. I would read it from Raghava Bhatta. Vishami bhavanti, He says here, Uchchavacheshu nipatanti iti atra yatra samaye amangala shabdocharanamapi na uchitam iti तच्छ्रवणेन तस्याः आशंका भविष्यति इति विषमपदत्वं हेतुत्वेन उक्तम्. अमंगल शब्दोच्चारणं न उचितम. So because you won't be able to see, you may fall down. He wants to suggest that, but that will be anuchita, and therefore vishami bhavanti iti vishamapadatvam hetuna uktam. Okay. And this, according to Rasham Valimbe, this Vishami Bhavanti is suggestive of her future marga, where it is really going to be not all that she desired for, it's all exactly the opposite. Once she ended up going to Dushyanta's court, she got repudiated. And therefore there was some Vishama Bhava. It was not all a rosy bed for her. It was a path filled with thorns. So that is suggested according to some scholars. Okay. Marge padani khalute vishami bhavanti. Bhagavan. Now this will go on like this, Kashyapa will tell her, don't cry. She will hug everybody and then cry. How long? So somebody, आता चला निघायची वेळ झाली. चला. Somebody has to say it. Right? during the marriage bidai function also, somebody has to warn, oh, now it's time to go. The car is ready. These are people are ready here. The hall people are ready for you to vacate it. Jaldi karo. Somebody has to alert. So Sharangrava, again I have been telling that Kalidas loves to portray the contradictory pairs, like this Anasuya Priyambada, there Dharini and Iravati in Malavika Agnimitram. Again Sharangrava Sharadvata. It is not Sharadvata who is reminding Kanva, it is Sharangrava. Sharangrava, Rava is sound, Sharang is the bow, which is made up of Shrunga, right? Sharangapani, Vishnu is called Sharangapani because his bow is made up of Shrunga. So his voice is also like Dhanushyacha Tanatkar. So Sharangrava, Bhagavan, Odakantam snigdho janaha anugantavyaha iti shruyate. Tadidam sarastiram. Atra sandishya pratigantum arhati. He is telling his guru. Come on now, Guruji, enough of this. Give some sandesha, some message to us so that we can deliver that sandesha to Dushyanta, and pratigantum arhati, from here you have to go back. And then he quotes a Smriti Vachana that Odakantam snigdhaha janaha anugantavya. You have to, when you say goodbye to the dear and near people, you go till, if you are staying in an apartment, you go down, reach them till their car, open their car door, whatever, right? But in olden days, no cars, nothing like that. So, Odakantam, till the water body, some saraha, some river, and then they would go ahead. So, etat saraha. So, now the saras has come. So, from here, sandishya pratinivartatam. Tena hi imam kshira vrukshachayam ashrayamaha. Then, okay, let us take resort under this shady tree. Kshira vruksha is normally the plaksha, the vata, etc., from which the rubber-like milky secretion oozes out, So that is called kshira vruksha, but they are very shady trees, and therefore kshira vrukshachayam ashrayamaha sarve parikramya sthitaha atmagatam. Kinnu khalu tatra bhavataha dushyantasya yuktarupam asmabhihi sandeshtavyam. So he is just joining some message, he is coining. In what words shall I give that message to Dushyanta? Kinnu khalu tatra bhavan Dushyantaha. Tatra bhavan. He is always talking of Dushyanta with high regard. And yuktarupam, what is very essential, at the same time, it must not be inappropriate coming from me. So Yukta Rupam, very appropriate message to be sent to Dushyanta. So he just thinking, mulling over for a while, and Shakuntala Janantikam Halapashya. So she is telling to the Sakhis. Halapashya Nalini Patrantaritam Sahacharam Apashyanti Atura Chakravaki Aratati Dushkaramaham Karomi iti. Very beautiful sentence, very beautiful sentence. I won't tell you the meaning of this, there are only 5 minutes now. I would like to tell something else about it. When Shakuntala, now most of us, I have been referring to M.R. Kale's edition, right? And most of you are following that. And for Marathi translation, I told you, Rasham Valimbe, and somebody asked me from Bhagavad Book Depot, she said she has ordered it. So all these editions have this as a sentence, okay? Now if you see the introduction of this M.R. Kale, he is also an editor. So he has also edited some manuscripts and done this. He has given us this form. Now this Shakuntalam is such a popular drama. We find so many of the manuscripts all over India. There are some Bengali manuscripts, Bengali Vachana. There are some Maithili manuscripts. There are some Kashmiri manuscripts written in Sharada script. And when, I will show you one more book today. This is Abhijnana Shakuntal Ka Patha Paramarsha. This is the Patha Paramarsha Patha is, the extracts or the sentences, the patha, which you have adopted, the version which you have adopted. So the analysis of that patha, Professor Vasant Kumar Bhatt from Gujarat University, Ahmedabad, he has written this book. It's in Hindi. And fortunately for you all and for me also, he is here in SIF campus for a month as scholar on campus. This scheme, he is here for a month. I requested him. He has written this book. In fact, when I was reading this book I had some few years back, I have purchased it. When it was published, then only, I think 2015, yeah. So I had this already, and he was like surprised when he saw it on my table and said, "Oh, you are referring to this?" I said, "Whatever material I get on Shakuntala, I am referring, because I want to do it, in a not most perfect, I would say, but to my heart satisfaction, I would want to read it word by word." So I was amazed to see this particular word, this particular part. Shakuntala is saying, "Hala pashya nalini patrantaritam." Now all of a sudden, how could she refer to that Chakravaka bird when there is no reference to Chakravaka in the earlier few dialogues, right? Because for everything else there is a Purva Suchana. She says that Vanat Jyotsnam Amantraishe, then Kashyapa takes her to her, then there is Alingana, this, that, because these are all the patras in Kalidasa's drama. And na asamsuchitam patram praveshayed, says Bharata Muni in Natya Shastra. Without Suchana, there cannot enter any patra. Chakravaka is also a patra in Shakuntala. How can it all of a sudden appear? So there is some gap. And that gap is filled by the Sharada Lipi Patha, the Kashmiri Patha. In Maithili Patha, there are two dialogues. I will read the Maithili Patha also. The Maithili Patha says, first Anasuya saying something, okay? And then this comes as Shakuntala's reply to that. Anasuya saying, "Sakhi, na naha ashramapade asti kopi chittavan yaha tvaya virahyamanaha adya na utsukaha kritaha." There is not a single being in this ashrama, O Shakuntala, who has not been grieved by you when you are leaving this ashrama. So everybody is in a state of sorrowful condition because you are leaving, okay? And then she says, "Prekshasva putakini patrantaritam vyartaha na anuvyaharati priyam mukhodvyadhu mukhadvyudha mrinalaha tvai drishtim dadati chakravakaha." See, even this Chakravaka, who has that mrinala, bisatantu, in his mind, he is not responding to his Priya's call. His Priya has been calling him, but the Chakravaka is so sad that, he normally would give that bisatantu from its beak to his Priya. That is the Chakravaka birds, that is their love making. But then he is not responding to Priya because he is so sad at the thought you are leaving. And then Shakuntala says, "Hala pashya nalini patrantaritam api sahacharam apashyanti atura chakravaki arauti or aratati dushkaram aham karomi." And then Anasuya says, "Sakhi, ma evam mantraya guru api esha api priyena vina gamayati." That verse comes. That is in the Maithili Patha, but in the Kashmiri Patha, which is in the Sharada script, and there are 5 manuscripts he found of Sharada in Kashmir, and some from Bodleian Library, Oxford also, okay. He said there are 3 dialogues, one by Anasuya, then by Shakuntala, and then by Priyamvada. The verse, "Esha api priyena vina gamayati," is in the voice of Priyamvada. The first is Anasuya saying, सखी न सह आश्रमपदे अस्ति कोऽपि चित्तवान् यः त्वया विरह्यमाणया न उत्सुकः कृतः पश्यतावत् पद्मिनीपत्रान्तरितां व्याहृताम् एक्सेट्रा न व्याहरति चक्रवाकः. Then Shakuntala says, Dushkaram aham karomi, that dialogue. And then Priyambada says, Sakhi ma evam mantraya, esha api priyena vina gamayati rajanim, visuranam, dirgham, viraha dirgham, guru api viraha dukkham, asha bandhaha, sahayati, etc. Vishada dirgham. And then on that he has given the Belvalkar's work, Belvalkar has written an article in 1962 called Nisarga Kanya Shakuntala. From that he has quoted something, and he has given lot many things. So what I wanted to tell you today is, next Sunday I have requested him to give a lecture on the Patha Paramarsha of Shakuntala. Okay, so 19th I won't be seeing you, it will be Professor Bhatt, he would address you. Then on 26th there will be a holiday because we have the program here, flag hoisting and all that. So it is not possible for the media IT to be here. So 26th will be holiday. Then on 2nd also I have requested him to give another talk on Shakuntala because he has read some 22 manuscripts for Shakuntala. And he has his own channel, and he has given some lectures on Kavyartha and the symbolism. I was talking about the symbolism of Mrugi and the bee and Chakravaka and all these things. So I have requested him to give 2 lectures now consecutive. So 19th and 2nd perhaps he would give, and then I can see you on 9th. Till then, bear with us. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.